what did your first recording setup look like back then? Or what was the first studio you recorded at when you started?
The first studio I ever recorded at was a trap. Like, in one of those studios, it was a trap on Glenwood.
And what was that really like?
I was just happy to be there, man. I never been to the studio. I was just happy to be there. Like, I was finna rock my ass off.
Are you able to describe what that looked like in there, like equipment-wise or description of the inside?
When you walk in that motherfucker, it's a humongous ass dog, big ass dog, you feel me? You go in there, it's like it's the mic in the closet, it's a little laptop right there. It don't really look like no studio though, like no studio setup. It just look like a room, but it's like a computer on the table, and then it's a mic in the closet, and it's a couch. It's the one-seater couch in there that unfold.
And out of all the recording studios, what led to that one for you?
I mean, that was the first one. I really ain't even know about the studio or nothing like that. Like, my partner used to be going to the studio. My partner Slick used to be going to the studio. And then I had ended up going to the studio with him. Like, I asked him to go to the studio with him. He took me to the studio with him where he be recording at.
The first time you recorded at that location, were you nervous?
I ain't gonna say nervous. I was just learning. Like, I didn't know my voice. I ain't like how my voice sounded.
And was that something you embraced at some point?
What?
Your voice?
Yeah,
How long did that take?
like 5 years. Like, I'm really just getting here. I'm still working on my voice though. But I like how it sound now. It's just I'm trying to perfect it to a T.
What was it about your voice you didn't like at first?
It's just like when I was rapping, it didn't sound like I'm supposed to be a rapper. Like, it sound bad to me. Like, it didn't sound like I had it.
What was the reaction you were getting from others to your voice at that time? You had this personal feeling about it, an opinion, but what were others' reactions to your voice?
Ain't nobody really never said nothing. I was the only person. Like, I heard, like, they ain't really hear it. But ever since I started rapping, since the first song, everybody thought it was hard.
Were you intimidated when you were at that location, first time recording?
No. I know the area, like, I'm from the area. Like, that's my area. I knew the person I knew who Spider was. I knew all that. Like, that's my area.
But maybe not so intimidated by the area or who spot it was, but just being in front of a microphone for the first time and being recorded and things of that nature.
Nah, I mean, it's new. Like, you got to get comfortable. I wasn't really all the way comfortable with it. You got to get comfortable. Like, when you do something that's out of the ordinary. I never been in no studio, so I'm like, yeah, man, it's gonna take me a minute.
Do you remember what age this was in your life?
I was either 16 or 17. I was like 16 probably.
And do you remember the name of the first song you recorded at that location?
I think it was, I had, the 56 Nights by Future. I did that, but I did a remix to it.
For those in the audience getting to know you for the very first time, is that a song that's publicly available?
I don't think so. It probably is if I look it up, but I ain't seen it.